Hey, what's up guys? This is Pav Music Production. Most of you know me as Pav Beats. So I will teach you guys how to make this Afro kind of hip hop track in FL Studio. You know, this UK kind of swing hip hop beat, a UK Afro swing kind of hip hop beat from start to the end, or making this quick loop what you hear right now. Let's have a quick look at this.
Tell me how you working. We can do this all night. Baby, show me how you tracking. We can do this all night. PAV. Hey, this is what you will learn.
So guys, this is what you will learn how to make in FL Studio from step by step. You know, making the drums, the Afro kind of hip hop UK swing drums, the snares, the kick, the hi-hats, the perks, and everything you need to give it that kind of nice feel. And I do actually record vocals at the end, as you can see. Have you seen? I actually turned it into a quick little song, just messing about with auto tune and stuff. But you know, that's what it is. It's about having fun and while I'm teaching, and that's what I want to do. So hopefully you guys enjoy my tutorials. This is a really easy tutorial. I'd rate this, if you're a beginner, I'll rate this, 1 out of 5 being the hardest, about 2 to 3 to follow. So don't worry, don't panic. It's very simple to do this kind of style. Apart from that, if you've got any questions, drop them below. I'll be more than happy to help you out. If you haven't already, check me out on Instagram, Pav Beats, link is below. And also I've got a new music video that's come out. It's me feat Sonik, so it's called Smoking the Track. The link is below as well if you want to see it. It's a pretty cool video, music video. And yeah, apart from that, I hope you guys enjoy my stuff, subscribe to my channel, and let's have a quick, let's go straight into the tutorial now and have a look how to actually produce this whole track from the beginning. Let's do this. Hello guys, so we're going to start making a quick beat here in FL Studio, like a quick kind of UK kind of hip hop Afro kind of beat. So I'm just selecting my right kind of sounds first. Now you don't want to overdo it with the sounds. But I like to mix the kicks, use like 3 different kicks and put them straight into different channels as I start. Obviously I'm going to remove the other channels that I've got on the side here because I don't want that to, stay in my way, so just get rid of all of them. Now, the tempo we're going to be working with here is 162. So I'm going to take this other kick away. Sounds much better with just these two. Now, we're not going to do any mixing and mastering. We're going to look at like some mixing and mastering techniques after this using a free plugin. So check out the second part of this tutorial, or the following up tutorial after this that's going to be uploaded, which will actually be on mixing and mastering on top of the same kind of track, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to use some hi-hats. Now, when you're creating like a UK kind of Afro beat, you don't want to just go all out with the hi-hats. I guess you could go but with like a really lower kind of hi-hats like this, but it just doesn't sound right. So what you want to do is just probably just stick to what we're doing here, stick to the genre. So I'm going to add some perks. So as you can see, really kind of simple kind of Afro kind of swing, kind of drum loop. And what we're going to do is just take the swing up to about 25% on Afro kind of beats. I like to do that in kind of this kind of tracks. So I don't like this sound being there, so maybe I'll take it up a little bit. So I like it here, just testing it out. Now I'm gonna clone this project down, and what we're gonna do is basically create like a second part of these drums. So part 1 is at the top here, part 2 is at the bottom. Okay, so let's go to here to pattern 2 and let's change it a little bit. Now to make sure you're in the same channel rack, make sure you select the pattern mode. Make sure this is highlighted. This button right here, as you can see, this button like right here. Sorry, I had to zoom in just in case. Right, so once you do this, as you can see, we're doing pretty well. We've got nice little drum pattern going on, but this is not, you know, complete. So what we need to do is change the drum pattern a little bit on the second part, and all we want to do is just kind of add another kick and maybe a little snare at the end. So let's see. So I'm trying to just get that kick in there, right? Don't want to overdo it. So on the second part, I'm just going to add another kick, not another snare. Maybe add like a little bit more hi-hats. Now, when you're making Afro kind of beats, you don't want to put drums too close together. You want to like leave like a bit of space between them, so everything's got that kind of swing to it. So now if you play, this is what we've got. Maybe add another like kind of snare at the end. So that sounds quite nice with that little double swing. I'm just gonna do like a quick kind of like maybe just quick reverb on that snare, and just a quick EQ to the actual sound of it. Just lift up the highs a bit. That's what I'm gonna do. Right, so we get in there. Sounds pretty cool right now. Obviously we need a kind of melody for this track. So to do kind of Afro swing kind of melody, you want to kind of, I'm gonna use the basic sounds that come in FL Studio. So I'm gonna use the GMS plugin, and basically we can create our own little sound using the leads and stuff. Obviously when creating this kind of sound, you want just like one kind of voice. You don't want like too much kind of sound, if you know what I mean. So I'm just creating this kind of like nice little sound. So I'm just messing about on a keyboard. Let's see what we can actually play into this. So I'm just messing around at the moment. Alright, so I'm going to use two hands. Just messing about. So, you know, this actually, I'm starting to turn it into a trap beat, and I do apologize because I love making hip hop and trap. So as you can see, if I show you on a keyboard here, I'm using just like crazy different keys. So you can kind of play around. I like to stick to like melodies when making like Afro kind of beats. Just these kind of keys, I'm going to highlight them, so watch very closely. So like, you know. Obviously, you know, I'm just making up my own sounds and going by the ear. So this is the kind of like chord progression I would use. And obviously you can kind of put, you know, normal chords if you want, but it's good being creative and doing it differently. Now, I don't really like that sound, so you want to like make sure you're happy with the sound before you start. So I'm going to keep it quite nice and simple and just break what I said so you guys can kind of follow me in this tutorial. Just one advice, guys, do not build the melody in the same pattern. Build it on pattern 3. So go out of the main thing, click on pattern 3 here, drag it up and down, double click on it, and then in the GMS, right click, click on piano and open it up. And here we're just going to build like a melody. So I think I'm just going to go for simple keys, not overdo it here. So start off really nice and simple. Obviously the velocity is here, I'm just putting it down so we can see more of what I'm doing. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a bit better. So the kind of swing you want to go for Afro is like that kind of swing. So if you look very closely on the screen here, okay, and okay, I'm going to show you really simply. So watch very closely. Here you've got like the first one and the second one over here. Okay, so you obviously you're trying to stick to the same pattern, so you go, you know, all the way up to like 5 different kind of beats, you know, and you've got 1 bar all the way through. And when you play it, you know, you kind of get this cool effect, which is pretty cool. And you know, you want to kind of stick the notes, start them at the start of the beat, not like in the middle. And you want to kind of just go 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. You know, that's the kind of beat rhythm. And at the end, maybe we can go down a bit. And when we put that melody in, this is what we get now when we play it. Obviously we can add like different effects to this. What I would do is take the mids up. And the lows down a bit. Oh, make sure you add it to the right channel. And maybe I would add like a stereo shaper. And then on top of that, obviously we would add another kind of sound. Really like that. Just trying to perfect the sound a bit. And we can copy this kind of melody from the top to the bottom. And what we can do, Control A, select everything, and then just move it up by holding Control and shifting the arrow key up once. And we've just shifted that whole melody up. And just put that to a different channel, that mix. And gonna add a bit more like swing to this. So I'm gonna well, I can't even talk. Trying to make like a nice little melody. Now, guys, one thing, don't forget, add a bit of reverb to this now. And make it wet. That sounds wrong, make it wet. But yeah, make it wet, and let's just kill the lows. And obviously when you play that with the drums and stuff, this is what we get now. Now, there's another kind of filler sound we're missing on here. Obviously that's bass, you know, like bass. And for bass, I need to turn up my speakers a little bit. Now, actually, I'm gonna... yeah, let's add this to it. Could you imagine? Jesus Christ. Right, I'm gonna use something called X. And X up is a cool kind of bass. And I'm just gonna go straight into the pattern in here and just start building. Like that. One thing we need to do though is go over here, and we need to play that so we can hear the actual kick, because we want the bass to be with the kick, so we need that in sync. Every time the kick goes, the bass goes on. And make sure the velocities turn normal to about, you know, normal's like 70-80%. Don't overdo it. Obviously I can change that to now a different kind of sound. Let's go a bit lower. Going up is not really cool. Doesn't sound too good. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. So obviously put it into a channel. And then obviously on top of that, you can now play around and add different sounds. So let's see what we can do with this sound. I like this sound. Gonna add some reverb to it. And lift the highs. I'm messing about on the keyboard. I'm really enjoying this. Hope you guys enjoying this as well. So you know, you can kind of layer it out so it sticks to the same melody. You can also go a bit higher if you want. Don't put the key too up. So you can see I put the velocity down a bit. Really simple there. You can kind of change the sound. Oh, I love that. Now remember to change the volume. Don't leave it too high. And you can now sing to it. You know, like if I was gonna make a song, I'd add a bit of reverb to my voice. Maybe sound good and nicer. Oh, hi, Shalada, tell me how. She hold me down, baby. Oh, baby, I wanna know. Tell me now. Yeah. You can see I'm just messing around, having a bit of fun here, doing everything live, so you guys can see, you know, I'm just making it up as I go along. But you know, it's really easy to make a like Afro kind of UK swing trap beat, well, hip hop beat in FL Studio. How do I know? She told me that she loved me. She wanna be my only. And obviously you can add a bit of auto-tune to it. Wait for this. This is gonna be a #1 hit, this. You know how we do it. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Where's this auto-tune? Everyone's waiting for it now. Gotta find it. Can't leave it out now, can I? Oh, just seen it. Where was it? There it is.
Alright. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's find the right key. So, alto tenor voice. And change it to like major maybe. Ah, yeah. Baby, yeah. Charlie, Charlie, oh. You know that I love the way you talk. Alright, right. Yeah. Oh. Tell me how you want. I give you anything that you want. Just making it up. I don't know. Bring it low. Baby, bring it low. Show me how you work down. Work down. Bring it low. Go and bring it low. Bring it down, bring it low. Hope you guys love this. This is how you make like a Afro curvy trap beat in AFRO Studio. You know how it goes down. Path Beats. Yeah, check me on Instagram, Path Beats. Subscribe to this channel. And let's have a look at the next tutorial on mixing and mastering. Subscribe. Hit the 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 subscribe.
Right guys, I hope you enjoyed that. You know, this is a very simple tutorial. You know, we've run through the whole step on how to create this kind of UK Afro kind of hip hop swing beat. The thing with it, obviously, I maybe overdone it at the end with the vocals. You know, kind of got carried away, and I do apologise. Just having a bit of fun, but that's what it is. You know what I mean? When you do music, have a bit of fun, enjoy yourself, and you know, you can't go wrong with that. It's a hobby, and it's something that you enjoy. Then just be yourself. But apart from that, if you guys enjoy that, you know, subscribe to my channel, got a lot more coming. And yeah, apart from that, I'll see you guys in a few days where I record a lot more tutorials, so subscribe. Got tutorials coming out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday. So that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday. It's, you know, that's how we're going to try to release the videos from now on going forward. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned. And apart from that, see you guys soon. Peace out.